What am I thinking? God damn! Where are my fucking manners? Oh, that's a good brewski. For in case I see a really fucking hot take. Jesus H. Christ, I mentioned something about wanting a part 2. I posted that we're probably going to do a part 2. And you guys delivered. If you delivered in the last video, you definitely delivered here because, Christ, I think I'm going to have to put some Vaseline on for this. Definitely going to have to lube up the old fingers for some of these hot takes because just a little dab, right? That's all it takes, Frosted? Oh, it's not Frosted. Fuck. Is that all it takes, Frif? Huh? That's all it takes is a little bit of fucking Vaseline. Yeah. Like you always said, just a dab. That's all you need, right? Just a dab? Yeah. Alright. Just a fucking dab, right? Just a fucking... Just a little bit. This is not funny. Why did I do this? Jeff says, speed shouldn't be the most difficult part of a song. I hate when a song is just go fast. The song. Absolutely. Nothing disagreeable there. And another artificial difficulty is fucking length. Long does not equal hard. I'm the one that's nowhere near as hard as it says, is nowhere near as everyone says it is. Wrong. You probably think Through the Fire and Flames is harder, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you fucking do. And Rain says, I'm the one, as you just said, is the hardest song in the GH series. Just curious, what do you think is the hardest? If we're doing on disc only, says Cyanide Muffin, Bark at the Moon. Oh, but A-Side comes in with the fucking save! Bark at the Moon is easy. He's FC'd it, he can say that. Also, we typically just don't count Guitar Hero 1. I mean, it's fun to count it, but people typically don't. Metcon says, I'm tired of people saying tapping is easy. It absolutely isn't. So many new players just spend a majority of their time practicing the skill set due to it being fun to improve at. And because of it, it became more common, which jacked up the standards to absurd heights. I thought this was the hot takes video, not the fucking freezing cold fucking normie booty ass takes video. Nah, I'm just joshing you. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Tapping is not that easy, but it also shouldn't be the only thing that you're good at. Take it from old Uncle Clayton. On the topic of FL Custom, says Skittle, and just really the charter community in general, if they were to value the production quality and overall cleanliness of songs over trying to accurately compose a song with the intent of putting some bullshit tapping pattern, the songs would be unironically enjoyable to listen to. Think about making good song first. Yeah. Do literally anything in your power to prevent the creation of another Soulless 1. Because as good as the chart might be, people will shit on your customs if it sounds like a doo-doo ass. That's what I'm assuming the next tweet says. Like dog water. That was close. If you have to overcharge a section because you didn't want to sound like the majority of Supernovae, but still wanted to make it a challenge, go right ahead. I mean, sure, I guess. But, no, I mostly agree with you. You should make a good song first. And I don't even understand why that itself is a hot take, but it kind of can be sometimes. Some people think that some of these songs are good and they're not. Soulless 4 is a dog shit as a song. Soulless 5 is dog shit as a song. Destruction Armageddon, I've said it before, dog shit as a song. The majority of Jarvis songs are alright, because Jarvis probably worries about making a good song first before he worries about the big hard. I'm always worried about the big hard. Backfret accomplishments should be considered keyboard FCs? What? That is... I hope you're kidding, Schmilix. I know it's Helix, I'm playing along with the name. I really hope you're kidding, because if you're not, that's gotta be the hottest take out of both videos so far. That's rough. That's rough. And there's Zach right there already. What in the fuck is this from Wyoming looking at? What the fuck? That is pretty good. Yeah, that is an absolutely ridiculous take, Helix. I mean, that is so... It's a hot take, all right. Jeez. Zero Chris, the Rock Band King, says, taco strumming is the dumbest name for a technique, and my God, there are a lot of dumb method technique names out there. I talked about this with Lean last video. I think it's called taco strumming for a reason other than like this. I think it's because, and yeah, Archwick talks about it here. It's named after Senior Taco, whoever the hell that is. First guy to get Stepping B taco on Clone Hero, and it made people more aware of it. We'll see the first one to do it. Each 5 tars are great for casual strumming and alt strumming FCs. They are, and I would probably do a gag right now where I go run and get it and pretend to play it, but it's like in another closet in another room in the house somewhere, and I don't feel like going and digging it up. I love Guitar Hero 5 guitars. I love the way they're shaped, and I love the way the strum bar feels, except it's kind of grippy. I don't know about that, but I do like it. I like the GH5 guitar. Gonna have to agree on that one. In fact, I'm gonna agree so much that I'm gonna do that. Archwick says, we need to abandon the normal style of charting for fun over charts. Huh? We need to abandon the normal style of charting for fun over charts like Glitter Hero. Not exactly black and white that take, because accuracy literally never makes a chart more memorable, says Lean. I disagree with that sometimes, but usually, yeah. Usually I would say the accuracy doesn't make the chart fun. That's why like overcharts exist. That's why like fucking Weetar charts exist, like, because it's more fun to play those than it is to play like the accurate, boring ass regular chart. Misery Business Hard chart. Borealis Cole says, genetics aren't a factor in this game. It's just a useless excuse as to why you aren't as fast as someone. I've proven to myself that improving your physical shape makes you faster, not just improves your endurance. And there are always ways to get faster. Stop complaining. Well, as you can see, I'm a fat bastard. And that's all I have to say about that. Thomas says, this is probably my hottest take because I've never understood this. 100% FC does not need to be a thing. Guitar Hero, Rock Band, and Clone Hero don't have a system that allows you to get less than 100% and still have an FC. I get what you're saying. Like when people put in titles, 100% FC of fucking Misery Business Hard chart. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's stupid. Desert says, people in general care way too much about owning accomplishments. Obviously, if you aren't going out of your way to snipe someone repeatedly, that's kind of toxic. If you are going out of your way. But getting defensive when someone goes for something that you just recently got or have expressed interest in is whatever. When people see or get reminded of a section or song that looks fun to them, of course they're going to be interested in it. That's just human nature. You're absolutely right. The Explorer says, being good at only one skill set doesn't necessarily make someone a top player. Maybe when they are only talking about skill set, but in general, diversity is everything. That's not a hot take. That's freezing cold. That's absolutely true. That is the fucker approved. Zeppy says, more people need to appreciate and discuss some of the community's custom songs outside of only when people get FCs of them. There's some genuinely amazing songs out there that I see absolutely nobody talking about, including even Sydney's recent customs. Yeah. Which is why there's some amazing songs out there. We talk a lot about the bad ones, like fucking Destruction Armageddon. I don't have anything against that song, by the way. I'm just saying. I absolutely agree with you, Zepp. You're right. Pretty much all CH customs outside of CH are unlistenable. There are a lot of well-made customs, but you can hear they're made for CH, which just makes the listening experience terrible, says Dan. Yeah. A lot of people say, oh, let me make hard song for the button game before I make good song. Kind of a boring take. It's been said a lot. Get out of here. Zach says 90% of people who complain about hardware can make theirs work to a usable extent if they put in enough effort. And it wouldn't be much. This goes for both sliding and raking. Yes. However, you have to understand. Why do I have a fucking gun? You have to understand that a lot of things aren't viable with certain controllers. That's the thing you have to understand. Like, there's just some things that can't be done on anything less than an Explorer. Like, that's Truth. And honestly, Explorer's tinkering line, but if you get a really good player, like, for instance, Ian the other day FC'd fucking Solo F on an Explorer. Like, it's doable. Just a lot harder. But naturally, without any mods, the Explorer still, without any special adapters or modifications, the Explorer still is the reigning king. Fucker approved. Prophet says, strumming is a skill set that, in my opinion, everyone could excel at. They just don't put enough time into it. Sure, vibrating pulse can be fairly genetic, going up to a certain notes per second. Stamina and speed is so much fun to get good at. That's why I made strumming packs, so people have an easy way to get into strumming and learn it and have a fun time. It's sometime today, pack 2 will be out. This time we got over 3 songs to help people get into strumming. And thank you, Prophet. Your work is appreciated. Man, there's a lot of takes in this thread. I'm gonna need some help. It's gonna have to be someone fast. Frif!
Hey Clayton.
Hey Frif.
Archwick. Tapping is better than strumming. In case you saw any printers anywhere, I didn't. It's nothing but pure facts. T6, Clone Hero. We asked. But it's a good take, I think. Comical, Dance Moms. Not part of the prompt. Edu, Behold Weetars is fucking boring. I don't agree. I have seen the song. It's kind of fun. You do the tapping, and if you do it right, then it's rhythmically cool. I don't know. Mecha Cat, Rock Band's square notes are better looking than Guitar Hero's circle notes. This is like an argument of semantics. It doesn't matter, but squares. Yes, that's a hot take, because circles are clearly the superior shape. At least they have the colors right. I trust him. Sitting is a skill set. No, really it is. No, like, seriously. Check this shit. Fucking take your leg, foot, done. Now you're playing better. I'm just saying, Yoshi OG, descending triplets are harder than ascending triplets. Yeah? I don't understand how people think ascendings are harder. Like, you don't have to let go of the lower notes with ascendings. You just fucking, you tap upwards and it works. With descendings, you have to. So, like, yes. C-Pass, Extends Levant is so vehemently overrated of an FC. I typed that tweet out because he was busy. Yeah, no, it definitely is. It feels like it's about the difficulty of, like, easier than universes. Fucking Destruction Armageddon, maybe. I don't get why people think it's a huge thing. I mean, I guess I understand because I kind of overhyped my FC of it, but I don't know, man. It's not that good. And Zen56. Hold on. Hi. Sorry, somebody came through and they were like, hi. So I had to be like, hi. Zen56, S4 isn't hard. Stepping Solo B is whatever, I guess. S4 is hard. What? Yeah, alright, sure. Go FC it then. 9,005 notes. 12 minutes. Good luck.
Would have never gotten through this if it weren't for Frif. Son of a bitch just keeps giving to the community and never stops. Thomas says, Megalodon has been possible for years, but nobody wanted to admit it until Frif started doing runs. Even Frif himself said to me multiple times it was impossible. This is already known. The only reason it's been coined impossible to top players is to stop people from harassing to go for it, says Explorer. Agreed. I don't think... I mean, when Megalodon... When did Megalodon come out? Yeah, Megalodon came out in, like, 2018. I don't think anyone would have said it was impossible in 2018. If anyone did, they were wrong. Because I don't even think in 2018 Megalodon would have been considered impossible. Wow, it just turned, like, 3 years old, like, 2 days ago. Like, 4 days ago. But yeah, I don't think Megalodon would have ever been considered impossible, personally. Like, I think the main reason people would ever say that is to keep it from, like Explorer said. Threa says, Steezness is useless. I'm gonna let that speak for itself. Lean has a few. Lean has a few. He has a few. Oh, he's got more than a few. Keyboard players should really stop treating the playstyle as a handicap when it's not. Correct. Keyboard bonds makes a whole bunch of stuff easier. I agree. I agree. Also, Moose and Skyfan is probably the most well-developed style in terms of FL Customs composition alone. I haven't listened to a whole lot of either of them, so I'm not sure about that. I'll have to go listen. Link says Solus 6 has become underrated in the active CH community because people refuse to believe in difficulty that condensed. Absolutely. I don't know why once Carney Jared FC'd it and then Shmooey after that. I don't know why once they FC'd it, suddenly everyone's like, it's not hard. Like what? Or not everybody. I don't think anybody's saying it's not hard, but you know, they're trying to say it's no longer like a top 10 FC. You guys are ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous for even thinking that. It also swings to another one he has. Using the meta to invalidate an FC done on Clone Hero completely validates your argument. Yes, especially if you make it clear that that song was done on Clone Hero. I absolutely agree with you. People need to stop comparing FC's cross-engine. I've seen it way too much from tippity-top players. And it's really weird to see people comparing stuff like Chiasm, Rock Band 3 to Supernova CH. I absolutely agree. Comparing cross-engine. Rock Band 3 is a totally different game than Clone Hero. 5 Fret is all that it has in common. People need to stop hating on modern new Clone Hero terms just for existing. They look like absolute clowns. Taco strumming is funny. Tidium was never the best FC. Agreed. Donk is the most underrated player. There's a lot of underrated players. I want to say Jeff, but I don't know. Coming from a choke artist, FCs are far more skillful than a -1 clip on the same section and shouldn't be held in similar regard. Yeah. Agreed. These aren't hot takes, Lane. This is the hot takes video. Here's an atomic bomb of a hot take to end it off. Holy fuck. Mega Pain's old skill and accomplishments get extremely overrated. He would most certainly not be the best if he didn't stop playing, as there were areas in every skill set that he straight up refused to improve in. He most certainly would not have gotten to the level of Frif, Darkly, and Shmooey, even if he had the physical capability, because he would just not push himself past a certain point. I'd say his only accomplishments that aren't overrated were not done on Guitar Hero 3. Holy fuck. Man's served it to Mega Pain. Holy fuck, and I'm gonna have to agree with him. Damn, Lean, you came in here and dropped a bunch of agreeable shit. What kind of fucking video do you think this is? It's a good one. It's a better one thanks to your effort. And Rain says Chiasm is harder than Hourglass too. Not a hot take. And Shmooey even came in behind that and was like, yeah, not a hot take. It's really not. I think Chris, the guy who's FC both. Has he FC both? No. I don't fucking remember. Chiasm's definitely harder. Chiasm's hard as fuck. There's no, like, there may be like 3 people ever who ever get that FC. And right now it's looking like Asai's gonna get it. Chris has already gotten it. I don't know who else would go for it, unless there's someone who's already said they would. Caitlin says Rock Band Trap Packs that came out on the disc should count towards the full series FC. Came out on the disc? Okay, you know what, I would actually agree with you. I'm putting the gun away. Concept of vaulting FCs for accomplishments, says Light. For other than for montages, is completely mundane. Is one of the stupidest things ever. And Shmooey with the fucking ratio, dude. Oh, because Shmooey is the worst about doing that type of shit. And you know what? I agree with Light. Even with the 17-to-1 ratio, I agree with Light. I think it's stupid to vault whole FCs. Like, Shmooey. I'll be honest, Shmooey doesn't seem like the type of guy who would really care that much, but Shmooey sat on an inverted 3 FC for how fucking long? And then when he saw that people were like going for it, he still didn't release it? And then he released it as like a big reveal for hitting a certain amount of subs, I think. It's like, that is insane to me. Because wouldn't you want to claim the first ever inverted 3 FC? Like, holy shit. But at the same time, Shmooey doesn't really seem like the type of guy who, if someone else got inverted 3, he doesn't really seem like the type of guy that would be like, no, I got it first, look, here's the video. I don't think he would care that much. So it's, I mean, I personally think it's dumb to vault the FCs, but you can do what you want. General Guy says, alt strumming on the DS is consistent. I'm done reading the take. Shmooey says, strumming is a 2-dimensional skill set and concept, whether it'd be endurance, raking, or technicality, as tapping is 3-dimensional. Jeff is the most underrated player as we speak. I agree. And people need to show more respect for the Latino/Hispanic side of this community. Amen. God bless you. I mean, those aren't exactly hot takes. I agree with everything you just said. All guitar in the lap here. Corrupted Husky says, sliding is only 10 to 20% hardware. The rest is purely technique. You can slide on a bad guitar, just not the best you possibly can. But if you just can't at all, chances are your technique is kind of cheeks. Or you're doing something wrong. Agreed. I mean, sliding's just one of those things that you gotta learn. I personally probably never will because I hate sliding. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'll learn how to do it good one day and then it'll be fun. But no. But I would agree with Explorer here, who said it plays a bigger role than you might think because you're trying to register as many inputs as you can when you slide. That's the point of sliding. Hardware plays a much bigger role than that. I agree. But I also agree with Husky saying, you know, it's less than what you think. I can see both sides of that argument. Stop putting first ever on any hardware that isn't a guitar controller. Unless that song is never done before. But what if you're saying that it's the first ever on a keyboard? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, Gionito. I'll leave the gun right there. You're safe. I need a new gag. The gun's getting old. Oh, wait. Here we go. Flaming hot takes, baby! This shit right here, the flaming hot white cheddar popcorn. Oh my god. This shit is so fucking good. And it's stale as fuck. I had that bag sealed up. It's still delicious. I don't care. Hugh says if you want to see something FC'd, you should FC it yourself. Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to shit, you should go shit. Are we gonna say more obvious things? Hugh. Who the fuck are Hugh? These fucking nuts, Jay. These fucking nuts. Okay. Says charts designed only for 3 people to be able to hit are stupid. Correct. Not a hot take. Abadak says I think some people wrongly write off modern methods as purely means to spam. Also, the meaning of flames being the metric of general skill at the game is dumb. You talking about like through the fire and the flames? Because I haven't even FC'd through the fire and flames, and I would argue myself, a guy who hasn't FC'd through the fire and flames, that if you haven't yet at this point, you're either a beginner, someone who hasn't been playing that long, or you are someone who won't go for something because you don't want to, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's one of those standard things. I'm going for Through the Fire and Flames. I want to get it, but it's going to take a long time. I've been playing this game for, God, how freaking long now? I've been playing Guitar Hero since I was like 11, so 14 years. So, and I'm just now going for Flames. I'm gone off of a tangent, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Hot take, Frif. Frif with some fucking bangers. Okay, let's just read Frif's takes here. Too many people in this community talk and act like hot shits after getting a new best accomplishment. Even after triathlon, I feel like a garbage player. And you're not a god for FCing close or unstrike. You're cool, but tone it down, Charlie Brown. The fact that a large majority of people think that ascendings are harder than descendings makes absolutely no sense, considering hammer-ons don't require you to let go of the notes, and the only pull-off is to the anchor. Okay. But I think ascendings are harder. But this is a top player talking, so why don't I just shut my fucking mouth? Buckethead patterns have fallen out of the meta in customs, and they're so fucking fun, I don't get why more song makers don't add them in songs. Yeah, Buckethead pattern's fun. Tapping's way too easy to pick up and makes new players feel like they're improving way faster than they actually are. Ego check yourself. A Nove FFC is neat, but it's really just a party trick. Those stressed about their YouTube videos not getting enough views should talk to a content advisor. It's becoming very evident over the last 7 years that skill alone is not strong enough catalyst to spark high viewer velocity. You need to be a YouTuber before you're a player. I would agree with that. Look at ASI. I mean, the dude's a monster at the game, but he's also an entertainer. And he is the only one with 7-digit subscribers in the community right now because of it. There are only 3 necessary traits to be considered a top player: motivation, control, and speed. I'm more of a control guy. Jared's motivation, Shmoo has speed. Some people are a mix of the 3. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't have much to add to that because I'm not a top player, so I can't speak from experience like Frif is speaking from experience. Your accomplishments are like a picture book. We want to see them, like once. Please don't shove it down people's throats. It's a bad look. Hey, you hold the fucking phone, mister. You hold the fucking phone, okay? You shut up. You shut your mouth. This is cool. See this young guy right here, this young strapping fella right here? He just FC'd this, and he's proud of it. And now here he is, a year and a half later. Not quite a year, actually. Yes! Holy fuck, thank you. I don't even care if there were some dirty parts of that. Yes! Dirty. Oh my god. Fucking, that's the first night I come back to that shit in like fucking 2 months almost. And I fucking get it within an hour. Let's fucking go. This is a stupid gag. Lodi says Rock Band as a game and just in general looks better than Guitar Hero. I mean, that's subjective. I can see where you're coming from. I would actually probably agree with you a little bit. Not so hot. Shmooey with 2 more takes. Saying that this game, or any game for that matter, is a hardware-based game is an unneeded statement itself. As it's no surprise that it is, of course, we're going to need the best controllers, the same way Smash players need controller modifications with their notches and buttons. Every esports speedrunning competitive goes to the extent of being hardware dependent. So in the end, making that statement is just a waste of time. I agree, and every time I've said it, I always try to say, like, you know, this, of course, right? I just feel like sometimes it doesn't have to be said. I'm an idiot. There's not a single FL custom that is a great song. It's all just relative. There are some okay ones, but I don't know that I'd put any past just decent. No. I mean, it's subjective, right? But Panger would like to have a word. I always pull out Panger in the argument, because Panger is like one song that is extremely hard and was made to be a hard song in the button game. But at the same time, I have found myself so many times listening to that song in the car. It's a gorgeous song. That's subjective, and it is kind of a hot take, so. Back again says Jared and Will have reached mindsets towards Clone Hero that have legitimately elevated their play above just their skill at hitting notes. They have Jared's insane. The way Jared will just sit and do something until he hits it is ridiculous. Ace I too, like it's honestly ridiculous. My wife left me. Well, you know. There you go. That's every gag that I've done in this dumbass video already. Pablo says, charts having some pitch problems are not the end of the world. Fun is subjective. But I think the absolute main factor of what makes a chart fun to play is how well it makes sense in rhythm. Some charts can have that and be properly tempo mapped, but also have pitch problems and some other weird stuff. But it's consistent throughout. Perfect example, Struggle Lover from Paradigm. However, there's also Jesus Slave on the same set list, which is abysmally charted. I once tried FCing it during CH Community Server Bingo event, but I couldn't because of how bad the song is, Sedge. Bad the chart is, Sedge. Pitch problems? What does pitch have to do with any of that? You know what, Pablo? Okay. Pablo. Gay says stamina training is not fun for any skill set. Subjective, and also very fucking hot take. Not fun. It's pretty fun. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about because it is fun. It is fun. I don't know why you even think otherwise. It's a terrible fate. It's a terrible fate. Alex says going on someone's Plenty FC and directly saying, okay, now FC blank console song, or hits this but can't FC blank console song is a fucking terrible thing to say. Let people play whatever the fuck they want. 100% agree, my friend. I've got popcorn all in my teeth. 100% agree, my friend. You are absolutely right. That's not a hot take. Dead Shadow says the only people who have any appreciation for customs are the people within the custom side of the community, being the producer servers and the custom creator servers. Damn, there's been a lot of discussion about the appreciation and the quality of customs in this thread. I should rename this video Hot Takes. Fuck. I kind of agree with you, but I also see a lot of people, you know what? No, you're right. You're right. I'm not gonna fucking do that. Tato says, I'll say it again. The rules regarding open notes for getting verified charter are unclear and inconsistent at best. Downright impossible to understand. and is the sole reason why many people come up. What? What rules? What is he talking about? Someone elaborate in the comments, because I don't know what he's talking about, or I don't know what they're talking about. It says, GH3 Battle Mode is where the series peaked for multiplayer. Guitar Hero 5 on the Wii had a battle mode where the DS was involved. And I fucking loved it. It was so fun. But I needed to play it again. Because I played that last one I was like 15, so that could have changed. Tiff. Not everything is LOL genetics. Hey, how about you read the thread before you post something that it's already been posted like goddamn 10 times? I'm not actually mad. I'm just a little sliced. Hero FCs and Guitar Hero 3 FCs should be kept separate. Yeah. Custom guitars are cheap. This is like the same fucking idea as Make Fred FCs or Keyboard FCs. No! Custom guitars are not cheating. What the fuck? Comical says, actual hot take. Drift tapping is the worst term people have made up and have tried to pass as a real term. Makes one fucking finger and sliding up or down. There's no reason it could be called drift tapping. It's one finger sliding, you dumb fucks. X says, hot take. People who care this much about words are fucking pussy-ass bitches. Play the game, spammer boy. Shit. Play the game, spammer boy. Play. Yeah. Stamina, is it based on genetics? You're just lazy. Yeah, okay. I gotta clean myself. Every time I make a video, I'm cursed to fucking make a goddamn mess. Supernova is genuinely one of the worst songs I've ever heard, says Sky. And it still manages to be one of the most recognizable modern era customs. Worst song you've ever heard? Jesus, I think it's okay. It's a mid, right? Like, it's not great. But damn. Yeah, that's a hot take. Thank you for participating. You shit all over that song. World Tour Tars are fucking garbage. The strum bars are. And if we could find a way to easily make or replace the strum bars and stop the switches from being so shitty, completely zoned out. Thanks for fucking watching. I'm an idiot. I suck at doing anything.